Hello my crafty crew and welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, now that Valentine's Day is over yesterday, we're going to do a few Easter crafts. But before we do Easter crafts, I'm going to show you what I found at my Goodwill. I went today and bought a few things. Not much. They didn't have much today, but I did purchase a few things. I did find this 99 cents. I'm going to remake this. Found this picture frame, $1.99. Found this. It was also $1.99. And I found this sham. I'm going to use this sham maybe to make some bunny rabbits with. Now that I have that part over with, I'm going to try to make a wooden bunny rabbit. I'm going to try to make some cloth bunny rabbits. And I have a metal egg shape that I'm going to try to repurpose that and see what I can come up with. So let's get started. We are going to make over this cut 2x4 that I cut and sanded. We'll make this over into a rabbit. I think I'll take this cameo pink and some white and mix it together and make a lighter shade of pink. All right. Now, let's give this a coat of paint. I'm not sure that I'll even have to do an extra coat. And this is what it looks like. It's a pale pink color. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this white chalk paint. I'm going to find me a paintbrush. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this white paint and do a dry brush just around the edges. Can you see what it's starting to look like? For some reason, I'm getting a major shadow in here today. Just around the edges. Just to kind of soften it up and give it like a kind of worn, aged appearance. See? All right. Until it looks something like this. Now I'm going to dry it. While that one's drying, I found another 2x4 block, and I think I'll paint it a light shade of blue so I can have a boy and a girl. Let's go ahead and paint this one. I think I want a pair of bunny rabbits. These crafts are very, very, very simple. Just pieces of junk, excess wood that I had laying around that I had my husband to cut down for me. Or I did. One of us cut it. I don't remember which one. Right. Now, I'm going to let these dry. So I edited these 2 images that I found online, and I put them into my Cricut, and I'm going to cut these on my Cricut. Let's see. Now let me get some transfer. All right. Now, take my transfer sheet. Make sure there's nothing underneath it. Okay, let's take this blue one. Take up the backing. Find where we want to place our image. He only has 2 whiskers on one side. Okay. Make sure it's stuck on there. Peel it off. Let's do the girl. Let's place her. Okay. Rub it on. I think my piece of vinyl was a little too short on her, and it cut the lower part of her teeth off, but I think it'll work. So that's her. So this is what they look like. Some blue gingham, and some pink gingham. Lay this out like this. I made me 2 patterns for ears. I'm going to take the smaller because this is going to be the inside of the ears. And I'm going to pin this down. All right. Now, so they look like this. There's 2 of each. Now, I'm going to take this almost like drop cloth, All right, now let's go ahead all right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 of the ears. You're going to need a total of 8 of the drop cloth looking ones. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pink and a blue, and place them like this. Pink and a blue. Place them into the ears. Okay, now I need to get my sewing machine. A zigzag stitch, and I am going to go ahead and I'm going to sew the center of the ear to my outside of the ear. Until they look like this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other part of the ear and I'm going to put it on the back. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go around the edges zigzag. I have all these done. Just trim off the threads. Okay. Any excess fabric, I'm going to trim off. All right. Now, I need to get my stapler. Now I have my stapler. Find my rabbits. I'm going to take these ears and kind of fold them. Like this. Give them a fold. I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to staple it. Do the same thing over here to the other. The back won't show, so that won't matter about the staple. Now let's do the blue. Let's do the boy. You can angle them however you want to do them. Fold them in so the fold looks like this. Now, let's give him a crooked ear. So they look like this. Let's give her a bow. Let's do a messy bow. I found this pink ribbon. Let's do we can always trim them. So I think I'll do these about 5 inches. Let's do 5 inches. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's take this white and let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's use, actually, a little bit of this pink. Let's cut off some of this. Okay, now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to lay them down in a crisscross pattern, like this. Keep and just build. Okay, now we'll take a white ribbon and I'm going to flip this over, lay it over this, like this, and I am going to tie it on the back. You can leave the little tails, adjust it if you need to. Just the tails if you need to. Play around with it till it gets how you want it. And then I'm going to put it on the side of her head. Now that my hot glue gun is heated up, I am going to take my messy bow, see where I want it. Okay, put me a dab, pretty good size dab of glue, and place it on there. Then I'm going to adjust my bow. And there you have it. Some Easter decor. Just from 2 pieces of 2x4 that I cut off of a 2x4. Try this, it's pretty simple. I traced these 2 bunny patterns and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to take this sham that I bought and I am going to place one of the bunnies on it. This one. Let's trim this paper so it'll be easier to work with. Now, let's place our bunny down. Get my heavy duty scissors for this one. These are the scissors that Brooke got me. They're awesome. So let's go ahead and cut this out. Okay, got a little bit bigger than the pattern, because I want the ears to be a little bit bigger. Of course, you can cut this whatever size you want it to be. Then I'm going to make the other one out of this green velvet looking. It was an old curtain that I've been using for stuff. So let's use this since it has the green in it. And it can be for spring as well. So let's go ahead and cut this out. Around the head. All right. Now, there's that one. And here's this one. Make sure you leave an opening to stuff it. So I think I'll leave it at the bottom. And I'm going to continue with the zigzag stitch. Let's do the second one. With this one, I'm going to have to pin together. Now that I have them sewed, I'm going to take this fiberfill that I have recycled, and I'm going to stuff them using a bamboo skewer or chopsticks. Either one works pretty good. First, I'll do the ears. So it looks like this. Then I'll sew that closed. I also need to go get some more fiberfill. I thought I had enough of that, but I didn't. This will be enough. Go ahead and stuff her ears. The back. Now, I am going to take, see? Oh, she needs a little bit more tail. Now I'm going to take my needle and thread, and I'm going to sew this up. And this is what they look like. I had to finish hand sewing them because my sewing machine started acting up. I'm going to have to get my husband to look at it to see what's going on. So now I'm going to take some white ribbon. And I am going to tie a bow around each neck. I'm going to double knot it. Double knot it. So I think I will add a rose to her. Okay. Let's go ahead. Put some hot glue on it. Press it down like so. Put a couple of leaves. And there you go. You can put these in a little bowl, whatever you want to do with them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this metal egg yardstick. I have some white chalk paint and some vintage white paint. I'm going to mix these two colors together. I don't want it to be white, but I don't want it to be dark either. I just want it to be like an off-white. Now, let me cover up my surface. Now, I am going to take my paint. Surface is already clean, and I'm just going to brush it on. I know this blue is pretty, I like it pretty good too, but that's not what I'm wanting. This won't be going outside. Now I'm going to let this continue to dry. Now it's all dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pink paint that I had mixed up earlier. And I'm going to try to just brush across. Can you see the texture in the paint? The like embossing. I'm just going to try to give those a hit of paint. Let's put a coat of Mod Podge over it. Now, I'm going to take this pink ribbon, very pale, so I doubled it, and I'm going to take this white ribbon. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay one on top of the other. So here's what I'm going to do. Just lay this down where I want it. Be very careful because this ribbon is very nylon-like, so it will burn. Let's make sure this is level. Okay. White. Do the same thing. Measure it. May put just a tad of glue on the back of this, just to make sure it's held in place. It won't show through, hopefully. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to get my small white ribbon and I'm going to take some florals. As you can see. And I am going to make me a bundle. Cut this. Take me some ribbon. And I'm going to kind of wrap it around. The stems, so it'll stay together better. I'll tie a knot in it. Now I'll wrap it to metal. So let's try this again. There you have it. Now for this next one, I'm going to take this sign that I got today for 99 cents at Goodwill, and I have this cute little gift bag. And I am going to make a picture, a piece of decor out of this. Start by trimming it. And what I'm going to do is here where the holes were at, where the handles were, the ribbon, I am going to take a piece of white ribbon and I'm going to thread it through and I'm going to tie it into a bow. That's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Mod Podge and I am going to put Mod Podge on the picture and then I'm going to apply the bag. So let's start by putting my Mod Podge on. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and place my picture, my bag, where I want it. I'm going to get my squeegee. Make sure it's pressed and no bubbles. Let's go ahead and apply the rest of the Mod Podge. Let's press this down. Making sure we get all of the wrinkles and bubbles out. This is what it's starting to look like. Now I'm going to get me a piece of sandpaper. Now I'm going to sand the edges. Now, I have it trimmed. Make sure that all the corners are stuck. I think I'll seal it in with a little bit of Mod Podge so the glitter won't get everywhere. And the edges will stay attached. Okay. Now, give it a dry. Tie my ribbon. Double knot it. Trim my ribbon. And there you have it. A cute piece of decor made from just a 99-cent block photo thing that I found at Goodwill, and a gift bag that I can't remember where I got. Easy, affordable. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did in creating it. I love crafting. I love crafting and repurposing things for the holidays, things to put around your home. It's easy. It's affordable. It's thrifted. You know, save things from the landfill. Use your imagination. See what you can come up with. I think I got my gift bag from the Dollar Tree. I've got the other supplies from thrift stores. Some of it was gave to me. Go out and search. Let your mind just wander and see what you can create on your own. Gift bags are awesome. Tissue paper is awesome. The little wooden frames are awesome. Anything that you can find, try to go out and do and try to make over. They're, like I said, very, very economical. I'm sure you'll enjoy it as much as I did. This will not be the end of the Easter craft series. I'm going to make a few more. I've got 6 more weeks until Easter. So I'm going to see what other things. I may try to do one a week for the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure. along with other things that I'm going to try to put out as well. So I'll see what I can come up with. If you've got any suggestions, let me know. I think I'm going to sign off for now. It's now 11 o'clock at night. I'm tired. I've been at this all day. I cooked dinner. I'm ready for bed. So don't forget to like, to subscribe, to send me comments of things that you want me to try. I am looking at them. I am going to try them. Someone suggested some scrapbook paper crafts, and I'm going to see what I can come up with that. I think I've got a few ideas, so I didn't forget. I am still researching it, so I promise I will try to get that out there as well. But share this video. It really, really helps me. And until next time, my crafty crew, I'll see ya. Bye.